Get ready for Mr. Steve Holbert.
I cut myself with the razor blade I was hiding in my weed. Goodness. Y'all look cold. I'm burning up here. I think it's because I dressed up. I'm sweating like a sober girl in Capitol. Whoopsie! PG-13, y'all. No, it's mostly military weather. I think military weather is awkward, mostly because God hates Flannery O'Connor. You don't get lupus by accident. I'm sorry. I just got on a lupus joke. It's gonna go very well, y'all. So, no, I like to wear this shirt when I do comedy. I got it for Halloween. The label said gay woman. So I rode a bicycle to the party and I gave out Avon pamphlets. My Mormon friend likes that joke too, and so does his wife/cousin. And his other wife/cousin. Oh, I'm glad y'all can laugh. I think we're too serious in Milledgeville. I was at Walmart yesterday, and I backed into this lady's buggy, and she totally overreacted. The baby was fun. The Hannah Montana wig broke her fall. Speaking of wigs, my friend just went to the Pride March in Washington, D.C. He's bisexual, so I guess he walked half the march and stopped. And that's when they pelted him with Cher CDs. Poor Cher. If a moose got Botox, it would probably look like Cher. Cher, the poster child for euthanasia. I got it off. I'm so sorry. No, I think people are blinded by celebrity. I know my ex-girlfriend was blinded by celebrity. She really wanted to date Edward Cullen, so I bought him a Dazzler. It didn't work, and it worked like hell. I wrote the script for Eclipse. I write scripts in my free time, but they didn't like it. It was just a little different. At the beginning, there was a girl sitting on a bench, reading a copy of Twilight, as all women do, when out of nowhere, a werewolf jumps out of the bushes, eats her, shits in the book, closes it, end of movie. For those of you who didn't clap, you have to admit that joke had a bigger vocabulary than Stephanie Meyer. I think men are also blinded by celebrity. If you can smell me in the front row, I'm wearing a new fragrance by Tiger Woods. It's called Infidelity. And it smells like what you already have, but better. If your boyfriend laughed at that joke, be very concerned. But speaking of infidelity, I don't know if y'all watch John and Kate. Does anybody watch John and Kate? Good. Kate finally got her own show, and I can't wait. It comes out next month. You can find it on Lifetime. It's called Defects Plus 8. And in season 2, the kids go into the basement and they start making shoes. I see we have a lot of broke Georgia college students here. It makes me happy. No, none of y'all are in college, all dropouts, that's lovely. So, what happens is you can tell a GCSU student by two things. They're broke and they're bitter. So, what do you like to do? You can work out to get rid of this bitterness. What I suggest, if you need to work out, there's a huge ass pile of dirt on West Campus. And so what I like to do is I like to throw my money into it and roll around in my own stupidity. The people for CAD are going, fuck. Good. I'm gonna look down at my water right quick. Good. Sometimes. Yes. So, no, I really don't watch TV besides John and Kate, except for I found this great new show. Guys, you need to watch this. It's called America's Next Top Model. Not gonna lie, it's the shit. It's a bunch of skinny girls like jumping all over each other, like clawing at each other for survival. And then I realized it was just Feed the Children. Which is just as exciting, but better makeup. So, I am skipping around like no other up here. Yay. So, I have ice in my mouth. It's better than other things. So, la-ti-da. For those of you who don't know, I studied theater and English at Georgia College. If you want to know what that's like, it's like a double major in poverty. But when I grow up, I will play a very convincing homeless man, and my suicide note will be very well written. My favorite part of Georgia College is you can take foreign languages with teachers from every country, except for when they teach. My French teacher was from the Congo. It was kind of like watching Roots with French subtitles. No, really, you walk out the first day, Je m'appelle Today. Le professeur tu m'appelles Toby. For those of you keeping track between the racism, that was Spanish, French, and bullshit. I think we have some bullshit relationships, but I think we have good ones too. My first girlfriend, she was deaf, and when my parents found out, they were completely shocked. She was female. It's okay, because the next day my preacher told me God doesn't make gay things. I said, here's a picture of Peacock. And by Peacock, I mean Adam Lambert. Sign language, Peacock, Lambert. So, Adam Lambert really scares me. Like, on a scale, he's somewhere between, like, Gaga, Lambert, koalas. Like, that's my scary list. So, my roommates, they're in the back, they just told me, researchers found out koalas are the only animals that can catch chlamydia. Yes, isn't that fascinating? Here was my question. What researcher fucked a koala? Because I want to high-five them. Because they said koalas are sexy, they're cute, they're fuzzy, they look like minors. Done. Sadly, chlamydia in koalas causes blindness in the bears, which makes them prime candidates for experimental rape. And somewhere in the outback, there's a tree full of blind bears that can't find their eucalyptus. And I think this is really sad because they're all emotionally disturbed and itchy. And where was PETA during all this time? Not helping koalas. What were they doing? Oh, I know, throwing paint on gypsies. I can make these kind of jokes, in case you don't know. I was a vegetarian for 7 years. I stood outside in 90-degree weather, picketing a butcher shop for 9 hours. And after hour 3, I went, ne'er once have I seen a cow outside of death row. Ne'er once. And then I went to death row for a visit, and there was a cow outside. Had a nice little sign, said, eat more chicken. And I realized they were turning on each other. I'm the only vegetarian in my family. My dad thinks I'm kind of weird, but I think he's kind of weird. For a living, in case y'all read the colony, my dad, he sells tombstones for a living. And it's really awesome because the whole family helps out. My mom works at a nursing home. And my uncle fixes brakes on school buses. You wanted that one? One person, that's okay, but a whole slew of children, not okay. But selling tombstones is really, really good, except for you do get assholes sometimes. We had this one guy come in that was like, well, looks like y'all ain't making any money. Business must be dead. Like your wife. You can tell a lot about a person by what's on their tombstone. Cross, Star of David, Leonard Skinner logo. Birthday. I think you can tell a lot about somebody by their birthday. My birthday's in December. Anybody have a December birthday? Woo! I can't believe you woo because they fucking suck. December birthdays are weird because people usually forget about it because of Christmas. But this year, my parents finally remembered. I have a lovely card. It said, happy birthday, Jesus. So now on my birthday, I lay naked in nature scenes and wait for people to admonish me. And if they don't, I tell myself they're Jewish. So my grandma's part Jewish. And she used to tell me as a kid, Steve, don't make faces or they'll get stuck that way. And she had a stroke. It's okay, the left side of her face laughed at that joke. The right side, surprisingly different. Oh, but my grandma's really cool, but her grandma was crazy. My great-great-grandma, she was both a Klansman and a Quaker. Excellent at cross-hatching. Please don't say I'm after show.